Okay, so morning guys, welcome to another review from Matt, aka the Bearded Berserker. Still got major pain in my back from the slip disc. Fingers crossed, hopefully I get better soon because I'm getting sick and tired of being constantly in pain. But I've hauled myself up onto my chair to do another review for you guys. Now, before we start, huge, massive thank you to each and every one of you out there that's watching my videos, liking my videos, subscribing to my channel. Because the reason why I say this each and every time, and every time I do this, it's like, I'm not going to say this again, I'm not going to say this again. And then I end up saying it for those of you that are new and haven't seen what I've done before. But the reason, just quickly, why I set up Instagram, Viking Beard Matt over there, and my Bearded Berserker YouTube channel is to personally myself do as much as I can to try and help support, advertise, promote, and show you guys that there are some amazing smaller brands out there. Small brands, small companies, small businesses, individuals and craftsmen out there that are making some amazing products. Whether it's skin products, hair products, beard products, clothing, jewellery, all sorts of bits and pieces, and we really need to get behind them and support them, because if we don't, the only alternative we're going to have left are these huge, massive, faceless brands that, let's face it, they sell stuff just because their name on it. They've got so much money that they can throw into promoting, marketing and advertising their products that these smaller brands don't have. And with the smaller brands, they know that as soon as their products are released out onto the market, they're in almost like direct competition with these huge, massive brands. So they have to make their products as best as they can before they release them. If not, then just not going to make it. And we really need to support, nurture and help these little guys out there, because craftsmanship is literally a dying thing now, where you've got all these computers that are making stuff, these huge massive shopping sites and stuff like that. So it's really nice to be in a position to try and help these smaller brands, businesses, companies, individuals and craftsmen that are making some amazing products. Because I would rather go out and spend money on something from these guys, which I often do, as opposed to these massive brands, because I want to kind of like try and help them as much as I can. And whether it's a key ring, bit of jewellery, clothing, beard products or stuff, I would rather help these little guys here. Now, with all the reviews that I do on my channel since day one, they are completely honest. I'm not here to blow smoke rings up anyone's backsides whatsoever, because let's face it, we're all consumers. We all go out to work, and there is nothing worse than going out and buying products, whatever it might be, getting at home, it doesn't live up to expectations, falls apart, just nasty, if you know what I mean. So I'm doing this completely objectively. With all the reviews that I do on my channel, stuff that I go out and buy myself, stuff that gets sent through to me, I'm completely honest, completely unbiased, and I'm not affiliated to any of these brands whatsoever. So I'm not here, like I say, to blow smoke rings up of their backsides. So I have another review for you this morning, and I'm going to need me reading goggles for this. I'm going to need me reading goggles for this. And so this turned up a couple of days ago in the post, and it's from a lady called Cheryl. Thank you very much, Cheryl, for sending this through. And she is basically called Dragon Eye Jewellery, and it's very nice. In the package that she sent was this handwritten card. Dragon Eye Jewellery, hi Matt. Thank you so much, Cheryl. And again, it's nice to really help and support these sort of craftsmen and stuff out there. Craftsperson, craftswoman, crafts, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to be looking at what she sent through, the prices of it, what it actually is. Do I think it's worth the money that it is? I'll be putting links down below. Glass is steaming up. I'll be putting links down below in the description box. So please give her a follow and help support her. And basically, she does kind of like Viking knit stuff. If you've ever heard of Viking knit before, now you're probably aware, glass is steaming. You'll probably be aware that I love my whole Viking Norse mythology and stuff like that. Always have done since I was a little kid. I have no idea why, just always sort of been drawn to that sort of thing. And Viking knit, also known as trichinolepy or trichinolepy, however you want to pronounce it, basically was their way of kind of knitting almost like bracelets and jewellery and stuff like that from wire. And you can use all sorts of different wires from this, from silver, copper, brass, you name it, you can just about do it. Stainless steel, aluminium wire and all sorts, vaping wire. And it was kind of like their way of making jewellery and stuff. And it's really nice to see that this tradition is still alive, because what you do is basically you've got a long wooden dowel, and you'll start almost like crocheting round and round and round until you bring out sort of like you build this hollow sort of wire. Now you can have a single knit, you can have double knit or triple knit, and she's created a couple of bracelets sent through to see what I think of and give you guys my honest opinion. Now the first thing that I do like about this when it was sent out is she was very keen to sort of tell me about what she does, if I have any ideas and stuff like that. And it's really nice when you contact these sort of small craftsmen, or they contact you, and you sort of backwards and forwards, and they have so much time and passion and love in their products that it's so nice to see that you just don't get with these huge massive brands. Now all of the bags that are sent in, the Jiffy sort of like bubble wrap bags, they're actually reused ones, so it's not going out and buying new ones, which is really nice to see, because my main job, apart from doing this on YouTube and Instagram, is teaching kids about marine conservation and beach conservation. All the boxes that are sent out with the jewellery inside are actually made by the Tiny Box Company, completely out of recycled paper, which again is nice to see. No plastics or anything nasty like that, and reused and reusable wherever she can. So that is great to see. Now she has sent through, me moaning and whinging like a mad person, 2 bracelets for me to have a look at, both using the Viking knit, trichinolepy, however you want to pronounce it, methods of making this. Now this is a single knit, and it's 0.6 mil copper wire that she has used, with 10 mil cognac Baltic amber beads that you can see on there. Now these are genuine amber, and I started doing research on amber. I knew kind of what amber was. It was basically fossilized tree sap, forms various different colors, and sometimes you'll find insects and bits and pieces stuck in it where it's been sort of like locked in it. And so it's nice to see that these are actually real amber, as opposed to kind of like that fake amber and plastic beads that you can go out and buy. And Vikings actually used amber quite a lot, because they had a lot of it in the Scandinavian area where they used to sort of live and inhabit, and so it was something that they used quite a lot. Also they would use it in currency as well. And like I say, it's basically fossilized tree sap. Loads of different colors you get, from rich dark browns to your lighter colors, but this one is the cognac color. This is basically from the North Baltic region this comes from. So we have this one here, which is adjustable, because as you can see, it's got the leather cord on it, which you can tighten up to anywhere between 5 to 8 inches wrist size. And I've actually got very slim wrists. Can't seem to put any weight on my wrists or anything like that, so I've always had thin wrists, so it's nice to see that it is adjustable. And at the moment there is a 15% sale on just for 1 week, so I would hurry up and get this, because the quality that is in this is absolutely staggering. If I hold it up, and hopefully the camera will pick this up, even the tiny little beads or wire, it's actually wire wrapped around the ends of the cords so it doesn't fray and stuff like that. And you've got your Baltic amber bead. My glasses are still sticked up. Must be warm or something, I don't know, probably the painkillers I'm on. And so this is a single bead one. You've got your Viking knit either side. Like I say, this is a single knit as opposed to a double or triple knit. And the other one that she has sent through, this one actually has a clasp on the back of it. It's, obviously all pieces are kind of unisex, if you know what I mean, both of these pieces with a nice little clasp, so which is nice to see. And one thing I do like as well about this, and I know it might sound a bit weird and a bit strange me saying this, there is nothing worse than, I don't know whether you've had it before, where you've had a watch that where you get the adjustable links that you can take a link out to make it smaller, bigger, whatever. That I tend to find with my wrist size, I only need to take out one link, which basically will bring the watch strap around this sort of area as opposed to in the middle, in order to have my watch strap sort of sitting properly, if you know what I mean. So it's nice to see, and I have measured this, that distance on one side is completely the same as the other on the other side. So it's not off balance, longer one side to the other. They're both identical on both sides. So this is centralised actually on your wrist as opposed to sitting there like that. And that is actually really nice to see, because that's, I don't know why, but it's just one of my bugbears in life, if you know what I mean, when stuff is lopsided and everything. It's not necessarily OCD, because I'm not an OCD person. I don't think this has got any wire actually running through the middle, because sometimes they'll have a single, basically thicker piece of wire that runs down the middle in order to strengthen it a bit. But this is very strong. Obviously, I'm not going to start pulling at it and tugging at it. And I just love the craftsmanship that's gone into this. And the thing I like about copper as well is once it starts getting that oxidation sort of process happens to it, that it starts looking a bit worn in and not as shiny and everything. And I think the amber beads with this really complements the copper and vice versa and everything. It's just fantastic stuff. She makes loads of different things. Like I say, she is from Birmingham in the UK, and she started this up because of her interest in history, myths and legends. And like I say, she makes all sorts of different stuff. Pendants, bracelets, necklaces, bangles, all sorts of stuff. Also does commissions as well, I believe. But you'd need to contact her, so you haven't got to have these beads on, and she'll do different sorts of things where you just want a solid Viking knit. And I just think, like I say, the craftsmanship that has actually gone into making that, which I couldn't do in my glasses, I can barely read my notes, let alone make something this delicate. It was just absolutely stunning. And I do like the fact, hopefully that's going to pick up on the camera in my hand below. Yeah, a little bit better. Just absolutely stunning, really well made, really well finished. There's no bits of wire sticking out which you can jab yourself with, kind of felt all the way around it. So everything's really finished nicely. It's just not sort of slapdash, yeah, that'll do. And again, it doesn't feel flimsy. You sit there with some of this Viking knit stuff and you go, feels like it might fall apart and break. I have worn both pieces for a couple of days. Not that I've been doing much with the damaged back, but just to see how they wear in. So they have lost a bit of their sort of like shininess when they arrived here. But absolutely stunning pieces. Now, prices wise, in the UK, it's free UK shipping, signed for as well when it gets to your doorstep, which is great. Nice bit of security there, and it's nice to see that's free as well. So like I say, there is a 15% off at the moment. So the 5 to 8 inch, this one with the leather strap on it, or leather cord, leather bracelet, or however you want to call it, almost like a friendship sort of band that you can just tighten up by pulling both of these, and it shortens it, or you can shorten one side or whatever, and it is adjustable. This is going usually at £30, and like I say, 15% off for this week only, or for 1 week, and £25.50p. Bearing in mind that is not a plastic bead in the middle, and it takes her around about 3 hours to actually make one of these bracelets from start to finish. I think that's a fantastic price, to be honest, and I would be so happy to receive one of these as a Christmas present, birthday present, or just as a piece of jewellery to wear at any point. And this one usually retails in at £45, which I can understand. There's more work gone into it. You've got 3 Baltic amber beads on there, plus it's metal all the way around and doesn't have the leather in. So this usually retails at 45 of your UK pounds. And because of the sale at the moment, £38.25. It's really, really nice. You know, like I say, even with the clasp, just opening it up again so you can see it, or you can see it like that. Again, it's really well made, really nicely finished, even to the point that that's curled off and everything. So you're not going to get stabbed by it, even around by the sides here. The bit of wire that comes around the top is actually tucked into the centre, so there is no danger at all of it stabbing you and hacking your wrists up while you're wearing it. Really well made piece, and I absolutely love them, and I think they're a stunning piece of work. And please, like I say, give her a shout and a follow, and sort of like help support her. That's what I was looking for, support. But I hope you've enjoyed this review. I think these are absolutely stunning, beautiful. I love them, and I think the price wise is right on point. £45, £30, considering, like I say, the time, effort and work and materials that go into making it with the amber beads and stuff like that. thing of beauty. I will be putting links down below. Obviously with clothing, jewellery and stuff like that, I don't score them out of 20 like I do beard products, skin products and hair products. I just give positives and negatives, and as far as I've found with this, from the packaging, the recyclability of it is fantastic. The fact that she uses her own Jiffy bags, reused over and over again. The fact that she's actually gone out and sourced boxes from the Tiny Box Company, which is made out of recycled paper. The craftsmanship that's gone into it is just epic stuff, and I cannot thank Cheryl enough for sending that through. Thank you so much. Links will be down below in the description box, so please give her a shout and a follow and help support her. Hope you have enjoyed this review. I hope you guys have a fantastic day wherever you are, whatever you're getting up to. It's nearly lunchtime, so it's time for my second lot of painkillers, and I've got muscle relaxants to take as well, and that'll leave me drowsy as buggery, so I'll end up probably falling asleep this afternoon. So what a fantastic life I lead. But thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Keep on taking care of each other. Keep on looking after each other. Keep on helping and supporting each other. Above all, keep on loving each other. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next review from the Bearded Berserker. Have a great day. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate each and every one of you out there that's taking the time to watch my videos, liking them, subscribing and commenting, because I do read all the comments because I've got nothing better to do at the moment. So thank you guys. I really, really mean it. Have a great one. Bye.